and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome two of the best in the business. One lives in the land of cheese, and the other in the land of 10,000 lakes. This is the Northern Border Banter Podcast with your hosts, Trent McKenzie and Brant Bender.
And here we go.
Wow.
Never gets old.
Never does. This is it, Trent. Episode number 11.
Number 11.
Wednesday. I feel like this is double digits now. 10 doesn't
Hump
feel
day.
like a double digit number.
You don't think so?
It's only 3 letters long.
It's only 3 letters long. You're always good at math.
Yeah. Straight A student in math. Yep.
Straight, and then you wake up. Oh.
Oh, it's been great, though. Great run we're on here. 11 whole shows.
11's a good number. Prime number. Strong number.
Yeah, is it?
Yeah. It is a prime number.
I know.
I know. I love prime numbers. I don't know why. I suck at math, but I love prime numbers.
Huh. Must just click with you for some
It must
reason.
just click with me.
You're
Yes.
a prime time kind of guy.
Oh, that's another bit. Ching, ching. Beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm excited to be back. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been 7 days.
It goes by fast, dude, doesn't it?
It does. I like doing this on Wednesday because when it gets to this, it's hump day, like you said, and there's 2 work days left, and that's it. Oh, I couldn't. You could barely hear it.
Oh, it's just a little one. I'm gonna do that once. Been in the fridge for a bit. That Dragon's Milk triple mash. That guy right there.
Oh,
The
is that
bourbon.
50% alcohol one.
It says 18.7 bourbon
Holy.
barrel aged stout. This is a gamble because of bourbon. I've realized that. Let's find out.
Oh,
Yeah. You know what?
So it's a stout. You said
It's a stout. It's not horrible.
What's it
it's
taste
not-
like?
It tastes like a lot of taste. A lot of taste
flavor?
is what. A lot of
taste.
flavor. Yeah.
Not a lot of
Like this-
flavor, but a lot of taste.
This yeah, right. There's a big distinction. No, this bourbon barrel aged stout. Whenever there's anything in the bourbon or a barrel, it's just gonna like punch your mouth with flavor.
Ooh.
I'm honestly not like they're honestly not my favorite at all. But the more you drink, the better it tastes. So we'll make it work. So
All right. That makes
Yeah.
sense. Where's it? What is it from? Where's the brewery?
this is out of Michigan one, right? I had it all prepared here. Where is it here? Ooh, New Holland Brewing out of Holland, Michigan.
Oh, okay.
So pretty close to us. Kind of a Wisconsin beer. Not really.
All
I don't know
right.
why I said that, but it's close. Midwest,
So what are you ranking that on your stout
on my
scale
personal,
here?
on my stout
Yeah,
scale.
your
Okay.
personal- Okay, your personal scale. We don't want to get people confused.
Oh man. Maybe these aren't my favorite. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'll give this one a 5-1.
Oh,
4-9. 4-9. 4-9.
oh, wow.
It's just they're not my
Downgrading.
favorite. They're not. Yeah, I wanted to give it a go. I wanted to give it a
Yeah.
go.
I mean, that's a lot of alcohol in a beer. So
It is. It'll get you. So, what do you got going on there?
oh, wouldn't you like to know?
I would.
Look at this one. Sexy Canoe.
Oh, how come
That's the
yours
name
is
of
right
the
in the
beer.
camera? By the way, that's good.
Put it right in the middle. Focused in. Tarboro Brewing Company. Tarboro, North Carolina. Guess what the alcohol percentage is in this one?
That's a solid 4-8 or 5-1.
No. Oh, no.
Is that a 4-2, 4-1?
3.7, maybe.
3.7. Look at that. That's great. That's a sipper.
So, it's a light lager, no corn, rice, or adjunct sugars. I don't know what that means.
Adjunct,
Adjunct. What does that mean?
adjunct. I don't know. I don't know if I said the word right or not. I'm
not
just killing your vibe. But you know what, though? You got to protect your temple. You got to watch that, baby. So that's why you're drinking that liquid right there. Only the best goes into that body.
I'm going to try not to drink at all.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Good choice. Good choice. Good choice.
Oh, my God.
What's it taste like? Ass?
The initial taste is not good. The aftertaste is better, though.
We're both having
That's
a great
weird.
time. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. That's weird. I would not order that again. I love light beers too.
Yeah.
And I don't know, maybe it's because I just drank a bunch of like electrolytes and salt pack, so maybe my palate's all messed up. So,
And salt pack? You ate the salt pack?
it's an electric like powder, you know. You just
Yeah, I used to add it to the water kind of thing.
Yeah. So I don't know. I guess I don't know.
He's tasting better and better.
Meh.
Well,
6.1. I feel like that's too high though. That's a high score for how bad this is. Because I don't think I could get another one. I don't think I would, even if I was drunk.
even if I was drunk, you still give that 6.1. That's funny. I like it.
It is nice and light, but it isn't though. It's like it is light, but it tastes like there's a lot of, you know, how, like a lot of breweries, all their beer kind of has that. They all taste the same in a way.
Yeah.
I don't know how to describe it. It's like a plastic taste. I don't know, but it has that
Yeah.
like weird tanginess. I don't know, but it's not bad. Tarboro, North Carolina.
All right.
I wonder where that is. That's one thing I'm probably going to regret is not going to a lot of these smaller towns around. But it's a fucking pain in the ass to get around this state. So I guess I'm.
Well, people can't drive. That's why I'm told. But someone lives there.
Dude. Every day I see something I've never seen before driving home or to from work. It was crazy. Today we had a stalled vehicle right after the stoplight. So it was like stoplight, and then he got across the intersection, stopped in like the left lane. So then we had police showed up. They turned around. They looked like they were blocking off the whole road, and I was like, "Oh shit! Like maybe this guy's dying or something."
Yeah.
But they just like blocked off the road so he could pull into the gas station that was right to the corner. So the whole time I was wondering, like, was this car running the whole time?
Yeah.
He
that
just
is weird.
sat there, or maybe he was passed out at the. I don't know.
That's
dude.
goofy, man. And
People
you
are
have so much.
stupid as shit
You have so
here,
much heat there too. That's gotta just. Some vehicles just can't handle that. I'm sure. Just like they can't handle the cold up here. You know.
Yeah, that's true. Anyways, that was.
Anyways,
what are we doing here? We're doing a sports show.
Sports show, Northern Part. Yep.
Sports podcast. I like your gay shirt you got on. What is?
Thank you. Appreciate that. Put on just for you.
Is that all the championships T-shirt again?
Yeah, dude.
Nice.
Sorry not to repeat my stuff. I have some others in there, but too fat to wear them. You know how it goes.
I do.
Life of that's what's up.
Nobody could see this, but
that's what's up right there. You know what? That's the thing.
Jefferson jersey. See,
aren't I a good guy? You call me a fruit, then you wear your little Jefferson jersey over there, huh? I don't know what to say. It's a nice jersey. Why am I so nice? What's going on? Huh?
I like this. This is the best fitting one I got off of DH Gate. But
is that the one that when they ship from China?
I freaking spilled toothpaste right on the stomach part of it, so it looks like a big old cum stain on it right there.
Is that what we're gonna go with? Is that toothpaste, huh, Brent? Is that what we're gonna call that?
It's toothpaste, okay.
You had all day. I'm gonna call it toothpaste. You're gonna believe me. They're gonna believe me. They're gonna believe me. It's toothpaste. Haha, you're gay. Sure, Brent. Not that there's anything wrong with that. No. If you were, I still love you.
Thank you.
Kind of.
I'd hate you. I'd hate you. We should probably start the show. Get into these. Let's get rid of this sports that we don't care about because there's we care about them. I shouldn't say that, but
I think we're gonna say there's a ton that we don't. We're gonna rattle through them there.
yeah, I should just.
I thought there's a ton we don't give a fuck about.
So we can get to the important stuff because everybody knows what time of the year it is, but we still have an important thing. So, well, I guess I'll start with the Timberwolves. They finished up the summer league. This isn't even really that big of a news, but they finished 4-1 in the summer league. And after I think it was because of our podcast, Rod Dillingham saw our podcast last week, and I remember I kind of was like, he's not going to be anything good this year.
Mm-hmm.
Can't rely on him this year. He's going to be eventually really good, but he must have heard that because he went off after that. His next, I think it was 2 or 3 games, he was like top scorer, assist. He was all over the place. Looked really good.
So it worked.
The highlights I saw.
Good job.
They only if you only watch highlights, it's so great. Like everybody looks great.
Highlights are the best because everyone's professional. Oh, I watch a whole bunch of YouTube videos and the dude, he's awesome. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Good job, Brant.
Yeah. We'll take credit for his progression throughout the year for sure. It'd be because of that podcast number 10.
The single digits, number 10.
Yep. But that's all I got for Timberwolves news. You got anything? You heard anything? I haven't. That's really all there is.
Nothing really. I mean, Anthony Edwards, he's on Team USA. They went through they went undefeated, right, in exhibition. Yeah. So that starts up soon. LeBron's been carrying them. It sounds
our best player.
It makes sense,
How old is he? 39 now.
39, yeah. They had a couple. Just Goliaths. They got through South Sudan. They pummeled them by 2 points. They were favored by what, like 43 or 44? It was literally around 40. So good job, USA. Way to make us look good. So yeah. I'm pumped.
What do they say? Without Kobe, it's just going to be another LeBron's.
Yeah, I mean, as long as they win. So we'll see how it all plays out. I'm excited. Well, I don't know if I'll watch it all, but I think that's just the exhibition stuff.
Yeah, that was all. Yeah.
The last time they won gold, don't think.
Remember? Was it Kobe?
Oh, look at this. Was it last Olympics they won? Or like haven't they been just winning Olympics and basketball winners? There you go. We'll cut this out of the show, okay?
Yeah, maybe I shouldn't ask questions I don't know the answers to.
Yeah, don't ask me anything at all. If you
Way to have confidence.
Yeah, I know, right? Medal winners. You know what? It doesn't matter because they're going to win it this year, baby.
Yeah, okay. We'll go with that. We'll look it up next time.
We'll look it up. We'll table that.
Wild news. It's been all quiet on the Western Front there, so.
That works out well because aren't they in the West?
Yeah.
Well done.
Yep. So nothing really happening. I think their training camp, I think I said that last week. I should look that up, but theirs is coming up shortly.
I should look at we're so prepared. We should look that up. Hey,
well, it's hard when there's so many other sports going on. We can only focus on so much, okay? We're only two perfect human beings over here.
Yes, we're both busy with shit going on, We're both busy dudes. We got stuff going on.
Yep.
I got your back.
What are you, Twins news?
Twins news.
Should we move on to that?
Oh, I've been waiting for you to hit.
Okay.
No, or do I want to what? Rip some wax? Just kidding.
Premature, okay. Premature.
No, I'm always. I no comment. No comment to that. All right.
No. Twinkies are back from the All-Star break. They got swept by the Brewers. Your team, Trent.
Go Brew Crew.
Took 2 of 2. And the Twins were winning in both those games until the late innings. And the last inning. You know what drives me nuts is when you get through the top of the 10th, right?
Yeah.
Because now they start with runners on second. So
that's right. Yeah.
So the bottom of the 10th, you get a guy in second, no outs, runner on second base. It should be automatic victory. Mm-hmm. Bunt him over. No one bunts anymore. I don't. I
You gotta play
can't
that
take
small
it.
ball sometimes.
We just pissed that away.
Twins used to always play small ball.
Yeah, I pissed away another two games there. And
Brew
the Brewers
leave.
are
Brew
top of the
leave.
NL Central. They're good. And then we had a series against Philadelphia. I think they're the best team in the East. Actually, their record. And we took 2 of 3.
That's
2 of
nice.
3. We could have swept them too because Bailey Ober yesterday had a great outing.
Yeah.
But we couldn't score, and they scored 3. And
We know how that goes, don't we, Brent?
Yeah, it's a long dry spell early in our lives. For sure.
Exactly. Someday it won't be dry.
Keep wishing, dude. You get a birthday every year.
Yes, right. Get a birthday every year. As they have 3 kids. I can't really say I don't have any. Just 3 times. Don't worry, folks.
3 kids? What?
Yes. I had a kid. I didn't tell you, did I? I had another little kiddo. Yes.
Wow.
That's yeah.
This deserves this, Trent. This you deserve this.
Yeah. It better be a damn Packer fan. I'll tell you that right now. This kiddo better be a Packer fan.
You don't want the odds of one of them being a Vikings fan is high though. So
it's possible. The odds of me kicking him out of the house are also high if that happens. So right to the curb. No. You know I talk a big game, but you know that their mom would not let that happen. It'd be my ass in the curb if I tried that. So
yeah.
That's okay though. You'll have a place somewhere I can come. We can do our show together.
Definitely. Absolutely.
We'll do it bi-weekly. It'd be more of a commitment.
Ooh.
Do it twice.
I'm in
too.
Sign me up. When you getting kicked out?
When you getting kicked out? 1 second, I'm trying to kick out.
Congratulations.
Well,
Dad.
thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you, son.
Do you want to go on? Do you want to get into detail or no detail? Is that enough? What do you want?
Oh, that's enough. I got 2 girls and a boy now. Never thought I'd have 2 girls and a boy if I had 3 kids, but life is awesome. Life is great right now. I'm very happy. And it's awesome. All of a sudden you have 3 in the mix, man. It is.
I'm surprised you're still awake, to be honest.
Oh.
How much meth did you do to stay up?
Well, that's another thing too. I don't know. I was going to say that. No meth. Not this one. Not this one. I learned from the first 2. So, no, but everything's going good. Mom's the one she's the one has less sleep than I do. So, doing everything can to help out, but not easy being mom. God bless you, moms.
Nice. Thanks, Dana, for letting us do the podcast still.
Oh, she's happy I'm doing it.
Oh, good.
So probably has enough. Probably having enough of me, So no, I'm just kidding. We gotta watch got our show right now. We're watching The Resident on Netflix, so we're cruising through that. Yeah, wow. It's a combination of Grey's Anatomy and House. That was the description of it, and I love them both. No, I love House. Now the Grey's Anatomy starting trickling a little bit. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't mind it. I don't mind the love storylines in there. I have a little kissy, little tonguey in there. I don't care.
It catches you off guard. Sometimes you catch yourself like, oh, this isn't bad.
Catch yourself
you get too far, just dreaming, get sucked into it. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Just like you and your Dirty Dancing, where you watch it once a week. You watching it nightly now?
Absolutely
suck you not. In? Absolutely not. Was it? What did we say? What was it? Shin pans.
Shin pans. Yeah. We're talking about soccer.
Yeah. Well, for some reason, I was listening to you made a reel, and my mom goes, shit pans or shit pants? She come in shit pants. I'm like, God damn it, Mom. It's shin pants. And then I'm like, Dana, she goes, what's going on? She goes, it sounds like you said shit pants. It does. I'm like, fuck. Now it makes sense. Apparently, because I mumble, I try not to.
Well,
and then
I say it.
No, you said shin pans, and then I come in going, shit pants to me. And then it sounds like I said it when you listen, because I didn't slow down and enunciate. So I can see why she thought I said shit pants, which I didn't. The title of the episode is Shin Pans, Mom, not shit pants. Anyway, You've been doing great with those, by the way, recently. And then on Wisconsin reel? No, Hello Wisconsin. Is that what it was? Hello Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Did you do Hello Wisconsin?
Yeah,
that was beautiful.
Thanks.
I was jealous of that one. Anyway, this is way off topic. I'll edit this out. 1830 to 1855.
Well, we were talking twins, and that is
Yes.
kind of like babies related. So I can see how that was a good tangent. It all wrapped up.
All of our tangents, they're all good tangents. We only do good tangents here.
Oh yeah, definitely. Big.
Give me some more. Give me some more twins, though, baby. Sure. Thanks for your good news, man. Or thanks for your kind words.
No problem. Love you.
Love you too. Love you too, bro.
Five. Last 10 games were 5-5.
We call that 500.
Brant. Mm-hmm. Yep. We're still 5 games behind. 4.5 games. Probably pending tonight's result of the Cleveland game. So 4.5 games behind Cleveland. We're the second team in the wild card still. We're only a half a game ahead Kansas City and a game ahead of Boston.
This beer's starting to taste better.
Yeah. This one's, I'm getting used to this one too. It's not terrible.
Is that the last
terrible as it was?
When's the last beer you had? How long ago was your last beer?
Last show.
Was it? Good job.
Mm.
Good job.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mine was right before I got on. I drink all the time.
Nice.
Since
3 kids.
Yeah. Man, oh my God. Running his caffeine with those little buggers. Anyway, another tangent. Another tangent here.
Yeah, we're twins. We're in it still. We're on a roll. No, we're not on a roll. We just won the series against Philadelphia, which is big.
That's a big win. That's a good series win.
Yeah. Yep. And good news, Royce Lewis. Happy birthday, Royce.
Happy birthday, Royce.
He is in his AAA rehab reassignment right now. So coming back any day now.
Any day now.
So I saw he has 10 home runs and 99 at bats this year. That's pretty good.
Nice. Yeah. That's not bad.
We could use him. Bad news is that Correa did officially go on the DL with his plantar fasciitis. And then Chris Paddock also went to the DL again, which he just came off of it. I think he's going to be on it for a long time. We'll see. I don't know. But we did also get back Rock Stewart, one of our better relief pitchers. I think he allowed a run today, though, his first game back. But I think he had like a 0.68 ERA or something before he got hurt with a strained shoulder. He's been out for 60 days at least. So. But yeah, I don't know. We're coming up on the trade deadline here, July 30th, big day, because like I talk about this every time, I don't know what to do. I'm torn. Well, another surprise, Buxton left today's game after getting hit by a pitch. But thankfully, it was just a contusion, and it was not a broken bone.
I thought you were going to say, it's just a concussion. I thought, what, contusion, okay.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Put some ice on there.
Yeah. But I don't know. I think we got some weaker teams coming up. Detroit, I won't say they're weak, but Detroit, Kansas City, again. Well, they're right behind us, so that's going to be an important series. And then another weaker team, I forgot. But I don't know. I'm looking forward to get Royce Lewis back. That'll help us. Hopefully Correa does take enough time and gets his foot right, because then we'll be good.
Yeah.
Or it'll be good for him. But,
I just want to say one thing to you. Good job pronouncing plantar fasciitis, because that's one, because I've had it before. Technically, I think I still have it. I'm just a wreck. But anyway, like if you like watch anything sports, whenever that one pops up, which it is frequent. I mean, because it's the foot. You know, athletes use their feet a lot, obviously, to run. But like people cannot pronounce it when they read it. Like plantar fasciitis. His foot has an issue, or fasciitis, or fasciitis. They just butcher it. So I commend you. Good job. You should have been a doctor.
Oh, I missed my calling. Do you have to be good at math to be a doctor?
You just got to be able to say plantar fasciitis. That's all I got to be able to do. That's all I got to do to be a doctor. So you're in. You're in.
You
would have aced it.
Dr. Bender, here I come.
Dr. Bender, here you come.
But I don't know. That's all the Twins news, Trent. You got anything? How about them Brewers? How are they looking?
Actually,
oh.
the Brewers are kicking butt. They're currently they're 59-43, and today they beat the Cubs. Oh, sorry, Bob.
Well, he does. His second team is the Brewers, so
Okay, okay, so it's bittersweet.
yeah.
So that works out. So it's kind of nice to have when you're wanting to when your favorite teams play, you can't really be upset. They can't tie.
Yeah,
So
I know
there you go.
He's a diehard. He's more a diehard Cub fan though. So
yeah. Well,
what is it called? What is it called? Yeah,
bittersweet. Yeah.
Bittersweet. Yeah.
That was a song by Big Hit and the Monsters. You know that bittersweet.
What?
The big tied up sweet.
When did that come out? 70s?
No, it came out in the 80s, dude. Big Head Todd, dude. Oh shoot! I was gonna play the song. I was gonna play the song over the mic, but I don't want to get sued by Todd.
Yeah, we could lose our.
I don't want to get sued by Mr. Big Head.
Copyright or whatever.
Mr. Big Head.
Big Head. All right, Trent. Other sports. We'll get into football in a second here, but we should touch on these other fantastic sports out there.
Yeah, you could. Well, when you feeling first, because I'm kind of excited because you did something.
Did I?
You went through something for us. You committed yourself to an event.
I did.
You followed through and watched the whole event. What did you do?
I survived.
I survived. That's a good start.
I sat down. I think it was Saturday even, which is even crazier. But down here, it's so freaking hot and muggy that if you go outside, you have to take a shower. So every time you go outside, you have to come back in and take a shower, basically. It's disgusting here. So I sat inside a nice, cool air conditioner, set this at 70 degrees. And I watched the WNBA All-Star team versus Team USA. I watched the entire game, believe it or not. I mean, granted, I was on my phone, looking at stuff most of the time, but it did keep me entertained. I will say it was entertaining, and it was the only reason I think it was entertaining was because of Caitlin Clark.
Yeah, you like watching her?
Yeah, well, I think it was because she was just so much faster than the other girls. I mean, there's some other fast girls too, but not as skillful, I would say, as her. But I think that's the big draw with her is how she takes it up a notch speed wise and everything. Her passing is really great. You can see that. So she was on the WNBA All-Stars because she didn't make the women's U.S. team. So it was basically a bunch of U.S. women team All-Stars versus the actual the players that didn't make the
versus the rejects.
Yeah. So Angel Reese was on the same team as Caitlin Clark. They made that a big deal. So they got to play together and stuff. And the WNBA All-Star team beat the shit out of the Team USA. So I don't know how I feel about that. I was actually pulling for that just because they left Caitlin Clark out.
Yeah.
And
remember us talking about that. You're pretty heated.
Yeah. Cheryl Reeve, who's the Minnesota Lynx head coach, is Team USA coach. And she's just a bitch about everything. Anytime Caitlin Clark gets mentioned, it's just like... It's what? I still cannot understand. I saw a clip of LeBron James talking to his new head coach on their podcast, which is unbearable to watch. Looking at JJ Redick's face the whole time is just, he is a fucking weird. I just don't like him.
What does he carry himself like a? Is he just like a pretty boy or something like that? Just like a prick or something, or what?
I'd say prick, know-it-all.
Yeah, there we go.
Know-it-all for sure. You're just okay. Thank you for letting us live in your world, JJ Redick.
Yeah. Well, is that podcast still going on? Is that what you're saying?
I
thought he
know.
was done with it. Or is it an old one, maybe? Old clip?
Yeah, the clip was an older one. But
I got
LeBron
you.
James is like, all this is because of Caitlin Clark. Don't get it wrong. He said don't even get it effed up, or even he swore. We
Well, I
don't
heard.
do that here. So.
Oh yeah, about the WNBA.
Yeah, that all
Yeah,
the hype and why they're flying charter planes and why all
yeah,
the attention
100% it
is.
is. He's right
Yeah,
about that.
yeah, I agree
And that's
100%. And then they
and
left her off the team USA
yeah,
because of stupid reasons. Because you could tell she was better than at least 3 players on that other team.
yeah. Well, I mean, you know what? At first, I was kind of like, you know what? I can understand it, but I mean, thinking about it more, I think it was kind of a stupid move leaving her off.
Yeah.
And honestly, I didn't realize that it was that was a matchup. Like I didn't pay any attention to it at all. I didn't realize it was Team USA versus the All Stars. They shouldn't have done that. Honestly,
Well,
I think it's
I
stupid,
think it
don't
was
you?
great. No, I thought it was great. I
Don't you
thought it was
think
great. It was like because their season's going on right now,
yeah,
so
yeah, they have a
they
weird
had
season.
they had a break, and then they did this instead of like the men's teams over there doing their exhibition games,
Exhibitions. Yeah, yeah.
and so they did this as a warm up. So
Okay. I guess
uh,
it doesn't really matter. I mean,
I
if
think
one
Caitlin
loses to the
Clark.
other, it's
Yeah,
USA.
I think they did make like the reserve roster or something,
I
or
think she's on there as well. But
Angel Reese did or something. I don't know.
and you said Reese kind of like what you said she was a good rebounder, but otherwise she played like you.
Yeah, Angel Reese and I have the same game. Besides
Just
her
like
rebounding skills, she's a great rebounder. I'll get in that. Like she's feisty too. I like that. I like her
yeah,
as a player. I would like to have her on my team for sure. Like
yeah.
she's good at she's a good rebounder. Just can read it off the rim like some of the best rebounders do. You know. You could tell that's what she's excels at, but everything else is absolute garbage. It's like the
Yeah.
shooting, everything, even like putbacks is just it's basically me
It's a
out there.
prayer.
Yeah,
It's like I'm getting the rebound off this one.
yep. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, well that makes sense. Yeah, you did mention that.
Yeah, yeah. It was terrible though. Still, it was like
Good.
it's still not like I don't. There's no way you could pay me to go and watch. I guess I would if I had to go. I would go and see Caitlin Clark. Oh, one thing I thought was really funny. They did they mic'd up the players during this NBA All-Star game
Yeah.
and Team USA. I'll play the clip for you guys. I read it so the article popped up first of all. And this is how I found out it was mic'd. Ooh. Oh no, did I not save it? No. Kill some time, Trent. I gotta find this now.
Oh, let's see what we got here. Well,
This is I'm ruining the whole bit.
you're not ruining the whole bit here.
I'll just go off my memory. So the article basically was like, "Oh, WNBA players mic'd up," and it was pure comedy. This is the article, like that. That's what it said, and it was Caitlin Clark and Asia Wallace have some good one-liners, and then they played this clip. It was a tweet that the WNBA sent out.
Yeah.
Ready for it?
Yeah.
I have a mic on, just so you know. Okay. I gotta guard Angel. Oh, I ain't guarding you. I don't want to guard you. Hey, they looking for that over the top every time. Oh my God, Dollar's not here. Okay, I'll watch the bomb soon. Before halftime.
That was the whole thing.
What?
That was hilarious and comedy gold and great one-liners. That's all they came up with, and they were mic'd up the entire game, like multiple players, and they came up with 29 seconds of footage.
That was it. Do they talk?
They said a few things. I don't know. Could you hear it or no? Was it tough to hear?
No, I could hear it. There's a lot. I mean, a lot of over the back. I don't want to guard you.
That was Brittany Griner, who just had a baby. Not herself.
Papa?
Yeah, she's a pop. She corrected the person who was
Yeah, I saw that.
interviewing her. She's like, "Oh, congrats on being a mother," and she goes, "Oh, pops, it's pops." I was
Yep.
like, oh, jeez. All right, pops.
I did hear that. No, that's not. I mean, that's not good. I mean, that wasn't really good. Honestly, I like when they're
Not
mic'd up,
either.
and I love when they're you're in the game and they're mic'd up and just intense and it's heated. You know what I mean? Like talking
Yeah,
shit to
it's
each
great.
other. Yeah, that's what I like.
100%. Yeah.
That's what I want.
Maybe they're swearing too much and stuff, and they couldn't do that. My guess is girls just aren't funny, and as a
You
guy's
said it.
mic'd up.
You guy.
I own that.
Well,
I don't
I don't know.
go
That's
ahead,
not
ask me
WNBA
more.
talk.
Yeah, that was a lot. We can get into an even worse sport. Next.
Even worse sport. My cousin, fuck
Is
Tony.
that who that was?
Yeah, I'm like, that's the thing. I have I have family in England, and I have friends that I used to work with in Serbia. So I was waiting for one to say something, and Tony steps in. It's football. I can't fucking do English accent. Football. I don't know.
I'm terrible. at
Horrible.
accents.
Don't put that anywhere. Just I just see when it's football, not soccer. You stupid fucking Americans, you know. So
Oh, we're stupid, huh?
yo, we're stupid. I'll
It's
get you
the
fired
other
up.
way
We're
around.
stupid, huh? You're stupid, man. You're
Yeah,
stupid.
you like stupid soccer.
You're like stupid
What
soccer.
the- I have a theory on soccer though, and
What's your theory?
America in general with soccer.
What's your theory?
The rise of soccer has been associated with the decline in this country. It's making us weak because it's a terrible sport that nobody likes. I'm digging myself a hole here, and I'm
Well, isn't
gonna
it though?
climb right out of it. 'cause
Isn't it
it's true.
sad that like America is what it is, and like I mean, like and all the other sports and so many of the other ones, like we're just like we pride ourselves, like the Olympics, you know, this or that. Like you pick it, like you pick the Olympic sport, like I don't know, runners, 100 meter, 200 meter, 300 meter. We have respectable people, you know. I mean, we have Simone Biles, we have other gymnasts or whatnot, but soccer, we just can't get a good soccer team. Like it's just like it's laughable that no one.
Because America doesn't breed weak men,
And
and now we are. So now we're getting better.
Now
at
we
it.
are. Shit. No, but I don't get
That's
it though,
my
man.
theory. I'm sticking
Like,
to it.
I don't get. I'm sticking to it. I don't understand how it's possible. Like we have 30 or 40 million people now, so like we need more talent. Like it's just crazy to me that there's not, and we have MLS even, like we have these professional soccer players, which I mean, I know European soccer players pick another country in general. Like I'm sure this kick our ass. It's just weird though. It's just like I don't know, man. One
I
thing
don't know, I think you're just
I like
proving
being
my
like
theory more and more.
I'm gonna sound like a big American here, but I like being the
There's
best.
nothing wrong with that.
You know what I mean? Like that's what it is. Like we
Yeah,
should.
but no one cares about soccer though here. So I don't want to be the best at soccer. If we're the best at soccer, I'm leaving this country.
I'm leaving this country. I'm going up north.
I'm be disappointed in us because we got a bunch of boys running around kicking a ball. That's not exciting. That's not fun. That's not violent enough. We need violence.
You like violent? Is that way? Like hockey?
I like rugby. I like hockey. I like all the.
Yeah.
I like some foreign sports. Like rugby. Well, that was invented in America too, wasn't it? Maybe.
I don't know. That seems like it'd be like a Welsh thing or some like some country that
we did dominate it though back in the day. I know that because before we won gold. Yeah, before the what was it, Brazil, when my brother was in it. That was the first time it was Olympic sport, and the times before that we won the gold like the last 5 Olympics or something. So
that must have been like decades ago.
Fact, it was like the 30s.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So, well, that's how football started too. Any other weak sports that we're getting good at? I don't know.
Let's see. No, I think that about covers it.
Well, the Olympics are starting this week, so
They are. You gonna watch them like me?
no.
Just kidding. Yeah,
No,
I don't.
I'll watch stuff. I don't know. I like it.
That's
What are they? What are they like? 6 hours ahead of us, something like that.
It's in Paris, right?
Yeah.
England 6 hours. It's got to be 6 hours.
Yeah.
Well, Central Time. You might be
6 to
5
10.
because you're in Eastern.
Oh yeah.
Poop
that's
head.
right.
But yeah, so that's the one thing. I'll see if I can
Getting
squeeze it in.
controversial. Yeah, I'll take full. This isn't Trent saying these words. This is me, Brant Bender.
Brant Bender.
I'll take the heat. I don't care because I'm right. Everybody else is wrong. But yeah, hopefully next week we can talk some more Olympics, and then, but we can really talk about what's more important than the Olympics.
Cheese.
Wait a second. Monday Night Football.
Did it play?
Football.
I love it. All I
Yeah.
heard was a dump.
It played.
It's all good. That's all we need. Football, baby. This is what we're here for. Now we can start paying attention and
This is our
contributing.
jam. It's a real sport, real football.
Real football. The real man way. That's right. We wear tight pants.
Yeah, we do.
Cleats.
Pads.
We all tackle each other. I don't know. I love football. Football is fucking beautiful.
It is great. Training
Football
camps are starting all across the NFL, Trent.
All across, baby.
Are starting. The first preseason game, did you know this? August 1st, which is next week.
It's crazy.
Next Thursday. That's Thursday
crazy.
night. Hall of
That's
Fame
nuts.
game. So I think those two teams play 4 preseason games, right? I think that's how that works. I'm pretty positive. Bears versus Texans, Hall of Fame game. Usually when they have, like, the teams that are in it have Hall of Famers. So, and they do. Devin Hester, remember him?
Oh, yeah.
Bears, great kick returner, punt returner. He's awesome. I don't know. Do you think he deserved a Hall of Fame for just kick returns and punt returns? That's all he did. I mean, he did catch passes. I think he played corner even some.
I think he started off as, I think, cornerback. This is me just like going off the top of my head here. I'm pretty sure it's cornerback / returner, but mainly returner. Then they put him on the receiving side of the ball, or the offensive side of the ball. I mean, I'm fine with it, but I'm fine with him just because, like, his returns for touchdowns and how, like, he, like, truly could change your game around. Like, special team players, like, he was one of the guys you didn't want to kick the ball to. So, but I also think that just in general, it's easier to get in the Hall of Fame now than it used to be. So I feel, 100%. But I think he deserves it though.
Yeah, I was going to ask you that too, but yeah, that's the theme with this this Hall of Fame class. All these guys I know very well, and like they're in the prime of our Madden playing days.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Devin Hester and the Bears also had another player, Steve McMichael. Do you remember him? He played for the Packers in '94, I guess, to end his career. That was his last
I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't. I do not.
Yeah. He was on the '85 Bears defense. I saw
that's
a bunch
cool.
of other stats. He's like 10-time Pro Bowl or stuff like that.
When the attribution matter, the Pro Bowl.
Yeah, when you deserve. Yeah, actually deserved it. So that was the 2 Bears and the Houston Texan, Andre Johnson. That's got to be the first Texan that went to the Hall of Fame. I think it is. Who else would there be?
Didn't David Carr go?
Yeah.
Honestly, top of my head is
offensive lineman maybe or something.
Well, they came around 2000, 2001 or 2, around there. So it just, he's one of those guys where it just stinks. Like, it stinks. It's a business. You play the game. You're playing a kid's game. But, like, he's one of those guys where, like, God, it would have been cool to see him win something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He was in all those shitty teams. He was fantastic.
Yeah. Great receiver on a lot of bad teams. Really bad team. You got Dwight Freeney, Indianapolis Colts defensive end.
The spin move.
Yeah, super fast, good player. Julius Peppers, wasn't he a Packer?
He was for a few years. Yep, he was.
Loser.
Loser.
Panthers. Wonder who's going in the Hall of Fame as. It's either Panthers, Bears.
Could be Panthers.
Yeah, it's got to be. He probably plays the Panthers more, right?
They weren't always horrible.
Yeah, that's true. And then
But
Patrick Willis,
I
49ers
love
middle linebacker.
Patrick Willis. He was
didn't he?
Awesome. He retired
Didn't he
early.
retire early? Yeah.
I think he was 30 or 31.
That was surprising, but he was a beast. I know that. I remember that.
Yeah, he was a beast. I mean, he was multiple All-Pro. I mean, Pro Bowl. He was fantastic. He was just a man. I remember him and Navarro Bowman.
Oh,
He used to line up 3-4, them in the middle. Navarro's Penn State product. Of course, baby. Big 10. Now what are they? Big 18, Big 19? Anyway. They
34.
Yeah, he retired early, which I mean, then he didn't do nothing though. He joined, what did he do? He started a business up. He actually did things, he was in the working world. And I mean, way to save your body, man. I can't fault you for that.
I was gonna say, wasn't he one of the first concussion type guy that was aware of that, and so that's kind of factored into his decision?
Honestly, he might have been. I don't remember if he himself was or not. I really can't remember. But I don't know. He was fun to watch, dude. He was fun to watch.
Yeah, and then another linebacker for the Broncos, but he played in the 70s era, Randy Gradshire. I don't recognize the name, but I'm sure Grandpa or my dad or your dad might know him. So, good player, obviously. Made the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
So that's good for those guys. I know I don't have a problem with really any one of those. Maybe Devin Hester, but he definitely changed games. So
he did, but I can definitely see why.
He changed the game overall too. Every time you played him, you'd have to kick it out of bounds or,
Yep.
Hopefully
I agree with that.
Touchback. Yeah.
Professional career. I'm trying to look and see. Yeah, I don't know what it was with Willis, because now I think it was honestly with him was more of a shock than anything, because he was still in his prime, and he had many good years left with him. He's just one of those guys when he retired, and I was like, damn.
Yeah, it was weird.
He had a lot of good years left, man. Oh,
well,
that one
wasn't that weird. But...
It was weird. 1 second.
Oh, so when you
for 8 years, he played for 8 years only.
8 years, okay.
And then guys like Luke Kuechly, he retired when he was 30. That's when Willis retired. Like Luke retired because of his concussions. He did. Yeah. He was 28. He's another guy that was all pro, fantastic. Yep. So I'm trying to remember who the Badger was. Was it Borland? Chris Borland, I feel like. 'Cause I remember he was a Niner for a year.
Yep.
And he was the one. He left because of concussions. He's F this.
Yeah.
So I mean,
I think that's what I think you're that guy, the Wisconsin guy.
Yeah.
And then Willis left right after him. I think he
might have
realized it or something
I didn't look at the timeline, but
I think that's when concussions were starting to get really blown up into the spotlight. That CTE stuff. They did that whole movie with Will Smith, the doctor, or whatever. But...
Yeah. What was it called again? Oh, sorry, concussion.
Yeah. But yeah. Oh, I was going to ask you before we were signing on here. You said you finished The Receiver.
Yes.
What'd you think then?
I enjoyed it. I thought it was I thought it was good. And because what did you say? You said you thought. I can see why. Devontae. Yeah, I didn't realize that he is obviously he's such a talent. I love the guy as a player. I mean, he seems like a good dude too, or whatnot. But yeah, just his mindset. I didn't realize where he said. What did he say? He'd rather be an all-time great as opposed to be on a winning team, or.
Really? I missed
he says something, Devontae.
I just remember seeing him constantly on the sideline pouting and just
that's one thing too.
As being a team leader, you don't. I know it's a receiver and they're divas and blah blah blah. I know Jefferson does this too, But on that team specifically, and he probably was the highest paid player on that team. I think that you gotta. I think that's going to be an issue for the Vikings. We need to make that clear. Like, you're the leader of the team.
Yeah. And
don't be pouting because we're losing or whatever. Like, that's going to happen. Deal with it. Figure it out. Be a man about it.
Well, exactly.
Be a
And that's
kid.
you're going to say bitch. I like it. No, but no, with Devontae though, yeah, like that's the thing. He was really like, yeah, like there were teammates going, no, you know what, we're gonna do this kind of thing. You're a leader, you're a captain of a team or whatnot. You're right. He was like on the sideline. He's not used to losing like that. Yeah. Like that's the thing though. Like even still, like you said, like I'm surprised he wasn't more like rah. It seemed like once Pierce became coach, he kind of like changed his mindset a little bit, became more positive, tried to be more of a leader in the team. But yeah, and the quote I was talking about was, it came out late last year. He said, Devontae said, my benchmark is greatness, not wins and losses. So, and I thought about that more than watching the show or whatnot. And I'm like, I can see why Devontae likes Rodgers so much, because Rodgers fed him the ball all the time. Like Rodgers, like you know how I love Rodgers. I love Rodgers, but he hones in on Devontae. Like I still remember the Niners game in the playoffs where like he was triple covered and Lazard was open across the middle, but he still threw to Devontae. Like Devontae wants the ball all the time. Like all the receivers do, like you said, but like I think Rodgers like fed that. And Rodgers is such a good quarterback. He's such good accuracy and such good arm. Like it worked, you know? Mm-hmm. So like after like seeing it, I'm like, okay, that makes sense. Because he made a comment recently on a podcast he was on. He dropped in that Rodgers is the best of all time at quarterback. He loves Rodgers, you know? So I don't know if they'll ever get back together. Obviously, there's still a chance with him and the Jets to make something happen. But it was interesting watching that documentary. And St. Brown, I mean, that what was it? He was sick. What was it? The rash? What the heck was that? The sickness he had. I was impressed by that.
Him playing through.
Yeah, he was playing through, was it hand, foot, and mouth? I think it was. It was like a kid's disease.
That's what he had.
I think that's what it was.
Yeah, he was banged up the whole year.
Yeah, he was tough. And then like he was real. Yeah, hand, foot, and mouth. And like, yeah, the illness caused painful sores and blisters. Every step and catch, he was like over his whole body. Like I respected him a lot more. And then he had a serious injury like a few games into the season.
Yeah,
that he played through. He missed one game last year, I think it was, top of my head. So
yeah, I definitely should have gave him credit for that. Besides him being a douchebag, but
I can definitely see that though. He carries himself like a douche. Like Jefferson seemed like that's the thing. Like all receivers have that mindset. It seems like they all want the ball. Everyone wants the ball. The receivers, that's just their mindset. But definitely was interesting seeing the series and just getting more of an insight on what they were like to just be around, just like their insight in their life as well. So
what do you think next year is going to be?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. I don't know what they're going to do. I would like if they did a quarterback again, but you know what? I mean, I don't know, man, because I was thinking for a second, like lineman, but
I would like that.
I think it would be cool, but like, just like, it's cool. Like, I wonder what like Manning and his like, was it Omaha Productions? I think it is like what they're thinking, what their next move is. Cause I haven't heard anything yet what the next one's going to be, but I think it's very interesting. I mean, I honestly think it's just just keep on picking groups. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
I love that stuff.
But it's hard. It's hard because like receivers and quarterbacks are like, they're so easy and fun because the quarterback touches the ball every play and they throw it to the receivers, So like it's easy to make that fun and exciting. So I'm sure there's talented people. There's enough talented people to make to think from another angle, like what angle they're going to go from. I hope they keep the ride going.
Yeah, I would like defensive end or something because I would like to hear the trash talk.
Defense be kind of fun. Yeah, I agree with that.
Every play I know they're talking. Some of those guys are definitely like I remember. Well, the John Randall.
Yeah,
like his trash talking they caught on camera. It's freaking great. Like there's nothing better than that. Almost that's when like miking up people was worth it.
Yeah, dude. No, for sure.
But I don't know. We'll see. I'm sure I would be fine with quarterback too again, and then. But I don't know. I feel like, man, it's tough doing quarterbacks all the time. Just it gets a lot of. I don't know how much extra stuff they had to do for this show. Probably not that much, but
Yeah,
it obviously didn't distract Mahomes enough because he won the Super Bowl. So
that's exactly it. Yeah, that's exactly it. But no, I like all this stuff, and that's something else I heard recently that the Packers are working with Peyton Manning's the Omaha Productions, the thing like his company, his film company, about maybe making a docuseries about the Green Bay Packers, just about like their history, like of the team. You know what I mean? Which I think would be kind of fun and their legacy. Yeah, well, you probably watch it before you'll watch it before it's released. I found the leaked version. You know, you wouldn't tell me about that, but I think that'd be pretty cool. I like his stuff he does. Manning's a good dude.
Yeah, it started out a little slow, but it definitely was good at the last 6 episodes or so.
And like you say, likes his Taco Bell, and he had his boy. Good job.
Yep. Opposite of you. Wait, no, you're on the same team now. He's got two girls and a boy, too.
2 girls and a boy. I have a sandwich, though. The girl, boy, girl. So,
yeah.
You know, so, hey, Devontae, we're the same.
That's good. You are. You want to, I know we got some Packers news to talk about before we get into our main subject tonight, which is going to be what is it going to be? A training camp? I said
training camp updates. Just what's going on so far.
Well, I think what I meant was more like what you and I are looking for in training camp for this for like what are some of our things we would be looking for. Does that make any sense? I'm just ranting with saying words, but it like for instance, like one of mine is going to be the third receiver, like who's going to win the third starting receiver job, stuff like that. You know,
I see what you're saying though.
Yeah,
I see what you're saying though.
I got. You know what? Why didn't I think of a better word than that? I'm mad at.
No, you're fine. Because I was trying to just find like. I want to know like everything that's going on.
Yeah, news. Yeah,
news.
I think that's going to be like going. We'll just do a on air.
We'll morph into that.
Yeah, like it's after this. It's just going to be training camp news. That's what we'll be talking about. And then we're going to have preseason games to break down, which is going to be sweet.
Damn right, dude.
After not next week, a week probably. That's probably like 3 weeks away for us. But anyways, I got a couple Vikings things if you want me to go first or you want to go first.
Say the best for last, baby. You go.
I see what you did there.
Oh,
you sneaky son of a gun.
You sneaky son of a gun. That's me, baby. What do we got?
Vikings, we do have some big news. Christian Darrisaw, our starting left tackle, 25 years old only. First round pick a few years ago. Signed a 4-year, $113 million contract extension, $77 million guaranteed. Then that averages out to $28.5 million a year, which makes him the highest paid tackle in football. Do I think he's worth that? Yes, I think he is one of the top. I would say top 3 for sure.
Yeah.
Trent Williams, but I seen he's like holding out right now.
Yep.
And then I don't really know of anybody else that would beat Darrisaw. Nobody on the Packers. Everybody sucks. Lions. The Lions have Siwa. He's probably number 2, and then Darrisaw. So I don't know. Good contract. I wish it was for longer, to be honest, because I think like Trent Williams is playing till he's how old is he now? 38, 39, 40?
He's mid-30s. I thought it was mid-30s. Is he that old now?
I don't know. Maybe mid-30s. That's old to me.
Yeah, right.
But only 4 more years, and that puts him at 29. He's still in his prime. I know these guys
Trent
take
Williams.
a beating, but
he just turned 36 on July 19th. Happy birthday, Trent. What a sexy ass name you got there, Trent.
Great name for sure.
Damn right it is.
Plays for a terrible team though.
Yeah, right. Niners been sucking ass.
But I don't know. I could see he has kind of the same build as Trent Williams, not as tall, but when I watch, I like to watch a lot of the offensive linemen because they piss me off the most, especially Garrett Bradbury. He gets fucking bull rushed every play.
Well, and the Vikings
They're
have said,
still like, oh,
yeah,
he's good. I'm like, all right, he's getting better, I guess, because just by reps, he's getting better. I shouldn't
yeah.
say that. He's decent. He has like a good year, then a bad year. So I'm guessing he's gonna have a bad year here. So, but Darrisaw,
You're such a positive
he's
Viking fan. I love you guys.
he is a stud though. Like
Yeah,
he anchors down and he doesn't move a lot. Like I have never seen him get bull rushed. Um, I would say maybe the speed is the only thing that gets him. He's still quick though. I don't know. He's
Yeah.
a good player. He's a good guy too, which is a lot. Almost every offensive lineman is, anyways.
yeah.
Something about the big guys, right?
Damn right, boy.
Good guys.
That's what's up. That's right.
Also, Jordan Addison addressed it, talked about his DUI. He said he was in a dark place at that time, and then he said he was just going to learning from his mistakes, and that's all he can do. So, I don't know. I guess we're waiting for the league to come down with their punishment before we do anything.
Yeah.
Dipshit move, but
you think how long do you think he'll be in the league for? You think they're going to keep on doing this kind of shit?
Yeah, at this rate, I mean, next off season, he's probably good in the regular season, you know, because he's around team and all that stuff. But off season, who knows? It's a wild card.
Yeah, just 2 years in a row, man. Stupid shit. You know what I mean? Like it's not a good trend. It's not a good start so far.
No, not at all. So, well, that's all I got before we get into my training camp. 5 things to look forward to. That's what I'll go with.
Look at that. Look at you. I like that. God dang it.
Yeah.
We need some Packers news first, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
So first news. Go,
wait.
Pack, go.
I got something for that.
Got something? What do you got?
You probably didn't hear that.
I heard a ding. That's literally all I heard.
That's all
I'm going to love it. That sounds like football to me when I heard that ding.
Yep.
Kenny Clark, former nose tackle, I guess now it'd just be defensive tackle because they moved to a 4-3, signed a 3-year, $64 million extension. So this year he'll be receiving $29 million in 2024, just the way it worked out with the last contract and this contract. So 3 years, $64 million he signed, and the extension talks started back in February. So that just goes to show that these take time. It's not always just like that. Not everything's reported, so it takes a while for these things to come to fruition.
Do you think it does? You don't. I think it really does take just that, but
I think it depends on the player and the situation. I think that they took their sweet ass time because he was still on contract.
They go back and forth since February. That's crazy.
Kenny's a busy man, you know. Kenny has shit going on, you know.
Yeah, I get it.
He's a full-time job. He has kids. Anyway, you know, a lot of football between now and February he had to play. Just leave it alone, Brant. Why do you got to do that? Next on the agenda, Jordan Love. You guys probably heard that he's currently on a hold. I guess you can say hold in, not holding out, holding in, because right now he's. So if he were just to let things play out and go and play, he'd make $11 million this year. But he is thinking about, like most other people would think, from a business aspect and thinking about the money. And unfortunately, the way football is that you never know when you're going to get hurt. You never know what's going to happen. You have to think about yourself and your long-term financial stability. So I completely understand why he's doing what he's doing, why his agents are doing what they're doing. So there's a lot of talk going on about what his contract's going to be, because Trevor Lawrence signed at one for $275 million, and that just threw a monkey wrench in everything. So I think that it sounds like he's going to be. I mean, he's not going to camp either. That's the thing. He went to all offseason, everything offseason so far he went to the optional, the OTAs. He was there. He's been around facility all offseason. Now training camp starts and he's still going. He's just not throwing in it. So he's still like there. So he's like, I mean, it's just negotiation tactic is all it is, you know? I mean, it's just about it's leverage. It's what leverage he has is doing this right now. And I don't blame him for doing what he's doing. I think I don't. No, I don't. Because just from put myself in his shoes, like would I rather have $11 million this year or would I rather have 55 plus $1 million a year for the next 4 or 5 years, whatever it is, you know? It's just like you gotta just put yourself in their shoes. Would I rather have generational wealth, you know, or just it's so easy to be like, oh, I'd rather take the 11 million. Great. I want more. if I can take more. And like, and it goes both ways, man. Cause I mean, you hear people say all the time, like, oh, just honor your contract, you know, just well, I mean, these owners and these players and these teams constantly shit these players around. They trade players around. They negotiate them, take the least amount of money as possible. It's just, I don't mind him doing what he's doing. And he's still, and if you listen to everything too, like everyone talking about it, like LaFleur, Gutekunst, like everyone's so relaxed about it. It's so odd. They're not worried about it. They know it's going to get done. It's not like a Aaron Rodgers situation, like where people are kind of like, we don't know what's going to go on. We know what's going to happen. Like I'm confident something's going to happen. I mean, obviously like as a fan, like in the salary cap, this and that, it sucks. He's going to get paid and take up so much more cap because you're thinking about everyone else in the team. But I mean, it is what it is. You got to you got to gamble. I mean, you never know. I mean, even if you're certain that the guy is going to be a great player, you never know when he's going to tear something or get in a car crash. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, you never know what's going to happen. So it's a gamble. I mean, you got to do it though. They're going to pay him. They're going to pay him. I think it's going to be more than Trevor Lawrence. It sounded like. We'll find out. Yeah, but I can see how with him only playing like the second half of last year being solid and the rest of it kind of like, I can see why, but he's in a good spot to leverage with the other quarterbacks doing what they're doing and what's happened so far. He's in a good spot and you got to do because a couple years on the line from now, he's not going to be a top play. For some reason, if he does get the top contract in the NFL history, if he does get that, it's gonna be surpassed within a year or two, and just the way it goes every year. Yeah. Anyway, what are you gonna say now?
I heard he was they're talking highest paid quarterback ever for some reason.
Yeah, right.
Is he getting fined? Do you know, like for?
Not that I've heard.
So
he might be.
Like it's so weird to me. These sit-ins, like, what do you like? Don't even come. Like, so part of me, like, I used to say that and think all that, and I know like getting the money in is important and all that stuff, but they also say it's a business. Well, if it's a business, I mean, can you imagine you or me just being like, well, I want to get paid more, so I signed this contract, I know, but I'm just gonna sit in. I'm not going to show up and do any work or anything.
Yeah.
So, but you still got to pay me, and then I also want to get more money because this is a business. I'm like, no, that's not how businesses run, actually. Like, but I get, like, I know it's a different type of business.
Yeah.
But both sides, they always say, oh, it's a business, and then they both do not business things at all. Because you'd be fired immediately if you decided, oh, I'm not going to show up to work.
Well, yeah. It's just.
I'm sick of hearing the business thing. Can we just can they both just stop fucking saying that? Because it's not a business. It's not a normal business. Because
no, it's not at all. It's not. It's football. Yeah.
Yeah. It's to win a Super Bowl. It's not to make as much money as possible. And teams that treat it that way aren't winning Super Bowls and are failing at this type of business. What would you call this? A sports business, but the word business just shouldn't be in there. I feel like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's just like the NFL is just a different beast. Like football is a different beast because it is a business. Because like what other business? Like we'll take Nick Sirianni because there's talk he's in the hot seat again. He's been to what 1 or 2 Super Bowls. He's been in playoffs every year. Yeah. But there's talk he might lose his job this year still. Like, what other business can you be that successful and still lose your job? You know, it's just it's nuts. The way the NFL is, it's not fair. So like that's why like any of these guys, like these coaches, these players get all money you can because it's such a small percentage of people that get in there. And yeah, like you said, it's weird. It is weird. Like what other business would you still show up and be like, hey, how's it going, guys? I get it.
I get it, but it's still so annoying that they just use that stuff. I don't know. It's whatever. He's gonna get paid. I don't think he deserves it yet, but that's how the NFL seems to be working. Hopefully he's terrible.
Yeah, I was gonna say, don't lie. Hope he sucks.
Yeah. And it does hurt you guys because you had maybe it doesn't. Is this his fifth year option?
He signed that 2 year like he redid his contract last year for like a 2 year contract in order to not. It's a weird thing they did with him. So it definitely like obviously it'll like when they have to start paying other people with these receivers contracts other than the rookie contracts, he's definitely gonna like tie him up. But like at the same time, if he truly can be the quarterback, like a franchise quarterback, that's what you got to do. It's just the way it is, you know?
Yeah. And hopefully you got like a Mahomes. Well, hopefully not, but
that's
Mahomes where you don't need a ton of other talent around him to be successful. Unlike like Russell Wilson's a great example of they capitalized on that rookie contract and the amount of talent he had was enough.
Yep.
But they had a ton of other talent around him. So now the Packers are kind of getting in that weird territory, but like what the Vikings are doing, because we have a rookie quarterback contract, so we can afford to re-sign Christian Darrisaw and all these other. And next year we're supposed to have like the most salary cap money for free agents. So
nice.
Not
really.
What? I think we do actually, but it is. But that's now the Packers are going to be right back to Aaron Rodgers' contract situation when you guys kind of couldn't sign everybody you wanted. You got to hit on your draft picks, which is what you guys do for the most part. So, but hopefully this does just fast forward you a little bit instead of you guys being able to take. This is coming from a Vikings fan. Instead of you being able to take advantage of that cheap contract and signing some big, because I mean it was good that obviously Love is. I'd rather be you guys than us dealing with a rookie quarterback. But the big thing with Love and what you guys had with Rodgers, you knew Rodgers was a beast, like for sure. With Love, you just have a small sample size right now, but he did look really good at the second half of the year in the playoffs and stuff. So we'll see. It's just
we'll see what all plays out. It's gonna happen. He's gonna get paid. It's a matter of what amount. And I'm excited for it, man. I mean, the whole team, they're in a good spot. They're a young team. I mean, they have Halfley on defensive coordinator. Like the whole mindset of the team. It's just, I'm pumped for it, man. Like that 4-3 defense, and there's a lot of, I guess, also in the Packer news was Rashawn Gary and Van Ness. Yeah. Lucas Van Ness, the guy they drafted last year before this year, the first round pick. They're both pumped. They love how they both start off on the ground. They can start attacking the quarterback right away as opposed to being up, because we were playing 3-4 as they were linebackers before. Technically, they're starting up with their hands not in the dirt, but now they can just attack, and they like that. So it's me. I'm really excited for that defense.
Yeah, it was a good move for sure. But
now you got to capitalize on be more aggressive up front, because I don't know. I'm pumped.
It's here, man.
I gotta get a cheese head for this show. I gotta get a cheese. I had a cheese head my last place, but I threw it away because it just got gross.
That's where it
got moldy. Just kidding. I don't know what happened. That's where it belongs. I should get a cheese head though. That's a side note.
But yeah, any other Packers news before we get into our training camp? What to look for lists?
No other. I would say no other. No other Packer news. Yeah, what do you got going on with your Vikings in training camp?
So would it start today? I think. I don't know. Yeah, I think it started
Packers
today officially. But
Packers started 2 days ago. This is their third day, and they have tomorrow off. So Packers have had 3 so far, 3 practices.
nice. I think we're at 1 today.
Well, Packers don't fuck around, Brant. That's what we do.
Gotta get that. Really
I'm part of the team. I said we right there. God damn it, I wanted
You
that.
do. You're an owner. I say we.
Oh
All
fuck!
I
am technically right.
I'll say these are my top. I said 5. What do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5, 6 things I'm looking for in training camp this year.
Okay.
Because training camp, nothing really happens. But in preseason, the games, that's what I'm be looking for. This is in no particular order, so I'll just rattle them off. Number 1, JJ McCarthy. Obviously, that one's probably right top of the list. I want to see him play as much as possible in the preseason. Start him every game, playing the whole game.
I like that.
I do. I would start him. I would play him a ton because we already know what Darnold can do. Well, I mean, we need to get Darnold some snaps, obviously, but we know what Nick Mullins can do, and Nick Mullins is going to get cut. And then Jaron Hall, he might get cut too, or practice squad, something like that. So it's me, Sam Darnold, and JJ McCarthy. I just want to see JJ McCarthy because you never know. You know, he might be good. You remember, like back in the day, who was it? Dak Prescott, Russell Wilson. Like you hear about these guys and like Tony Romo's, like, oh, they're tearing up in camp, and then all of a sudden they're like, oh, I think they're gonna start this year actually, and then all of a sudden they're starting because they look so good. Hopefully that's what JJ McCarthy does, but I'm not. My hopes aren't high, but I just want to see him play. So that's number 1. TJ Hawkinson. Today I think he was put on the pup, so he's not going to really be there. So this kind of deletes that point. But I do want to, the other tight ends behind him, who's going to win that starting job. We got Josh Oliver, who we signed to a 3-year deal, I think, last year. Johnny Munt, who looks decent sometimes. And Robert Tonyan, your boy.
Is he a Viking now? Did he sign with them?
Yeah.
God, he was a Bear last year. You know that?
He played for the Lions too. He played for
Did he?
every
That slut. That slut.
Yeah,
I can't blame him. I'd do the same thing if I could.
Now he's with the best team, so. But we got Johnny Munt going, and I think Tunyon, like a lot of people are super high on. And then we also, who is it? Nikel something Harris. We had him as a like practice squad receiver last year, and he put on a bunch of weight, and he's playing tight end. He played for the Patriots and stuff. I don't know. He looked. I liked him as receiver even, but we'll see.
I like it.
And obviously Hawkinson's not going to play probably at all until he's probably going to sit out a few weeks in the regular season. My third one, Dallas Turner, other rookie linebacker. Right now he's like second on the depth chart because we are running 3-4 defense, so he's one of our backup outside linebacker pass rushers. So we got Andrew Van Ginkel and Jonathan Grenard, both free agent signings last year, which I like both those guys. So, but Dallas Turner, he looked like a beast. He was the first defensive player took in the draft this year. Just want to see him play. He could be. I'm hoping he's another like Micah Parsons or something, because they had Micah Parsons on Hard Knocks his rookie year, and you could just tell right away that kid was going to be a monster. So
yeah,
hopefully that's something that happens. I just want somebody to be good on our team.
I want that for you too, man.
Another one is going to be the third wide receiver spot I'm going to be looking for here, because right now it's Brandon Powell, who last year we signed as just our punt returner, kick returner. And he was good at that, and then he did wind up playing a lot of receiver because JJ went down, and then KJ Osborne went down, who's now with the Patriots. Who else did we lose? No, that was it. But he played a lot last year. He looked decent. He's undersized. I guess he'd be a good slot receiver. He looked fine. But we also have Jalen Naylor still. We drafted a few years ago. I don't really like him. I don't think he should make the team. But I don't know. he gets hurt all the time, so he's kind of been killing himself. And then we got Trent Sherfield Sr. We think we signed him from Buffalo, free agent, and we got a couple other rookies, some guys I've never heard of. But I think the third wide receiver spot is open, so we'll see who earns that in training camp. Well, who knows with Jordan Addison too? He might be. He's not going to get cut, obviously, but he might have to miss some games due to his DUI. My second to last one. Sorry.
No, tell me.
The kicker. We drafted a rookie kicker this year, so I hate kickers. So if he's missing a bunch of kicks in preseason, I'd say cut him and sign. We have a battle, I guess. John Parker Romo is on the team, and I remember him from somewhere. Anyways, their kicker. I say fire kickers every week if they suck and just sign one off the street. It's the easiest job in football. It's all they have to do. So I'm curious to see him, rookie, get him some kicks. I don't care if we score any. Well, actually, I do. If JJ McCarthy is on the field, I want to see touchdowns. But if any other quarterback isn't, let's just kick field goals because I want to see this kid kick. Last one is going to be the offensive line. Starting guards is what I'm most curious about on that. Our tackles are set with Darrisaw and Brian O'Neill. But then we got Dalton Reisner, who started last year and we re-signed this year, which I like. I like Dalton Reisner. I don't know why people don't. He's been fine. Ed Ingram I don't know what they see in him, but he plays all the time, and they keep throwing him out there even when he gets his ass kicked constantly. I mean, he at times he does look decent. And then Garrett Bradbury is starting center, but Reisner, they're saying this Blake Brandel guy is like really on his feet here for the starting left guard. And I know he filled in a lot last year because there's a lot of injuries here and there. And then we got, who else we got? This Tyrese Robinson. I think we drafted a couple guys this year.
Yeah.
Tyrese Robinson. He was from Oklahoma. I want to say he was like a 5th or 6th round pick. He's supposed to be good. So who knows? Maybe we got something there. But that's what I'm really looking forward to. And I love training camp. I'd love to go into that when I was a kid all the time. My dad took me out. River Falls, when the Vikings would go over, the Chiefs. The Chiefs that's where the Chiefs training camp was, which is so random and weird.
I know, right?
River Falls, Wisconsin.
And they scrimmaged against each other, right? Didn't they scrimmage against each other?
Every year. It was great. Yeah. They'd come over to Mankato, and then, Mankato was where the Vikings were until they built the new TCO Center in Eagan, which is super nice, which I like. I think you and I went to. Didn't we go there? Watch a rugby?
Yeah, we did. I remember that. Actually, no, I do remember. I remember that. I used to drive by there because I think that we may have some drinks at that time, but otherwise, probably. I remember when I was driving by on was it 494 on the way to work back when I used to take that road. I was like, what the hell building is this? It was like this big ass building with no windows, and then Viking. I saw it go off like a year or something like that. Sharp building. It was a really cool building.
Yeah. Thanks.
You should be proud.
For taking me. Yeah, it was fun to go on all those. Though definitely a good time. I remember Brock Lesnar fighting all the Kansas City Chiefs. That was great.
That's awesome. Yeah. Fucking Brock.
Every year there's fights. So I remember seeing Chris Carter and Randy Moss. That was awesome. Yeah.
Brock he was just there for one off season, right? Like in training camp as a defensive tackle. Didn't make the team.
No.
So cool though.
Entertaining.
Shit.
Though.
Yeah. Hell yeah, dude. Brock. What a life for Brock. Anyway, let's see here.
So what do you got, Trent? What are you looking forward to?
For the Packers stuff here, we kind of went things about differently here. I kind of look for news in general, but I'll try and mix in my own stuff as well. I think one thing I'm personally looking forward to a lot is the running back battle. Obviously, Brant Jacobs is being number one. They pay him to come in as number one. He'll be the number one for sure. But in terms of who's going to be backing him up, that is the question that I am wondering. Because right now,
A.J. Dillon,
AJ Dillon, LaFleur himself said he never saw him look this good before, but this coach talk as well, I'm sure, because he does look good. You look him up. He lost a lot of weight. He's trim. He's working out. He really wants to make the team. He signed like the contract. It was like around $2.5 million for this year. It was a 1-year deal, which is a pretty cheap contract for running back. And was he in his 4th year right now? Anyway, so and between him and Marshawn Lloyd, I want to know who's going to be the second back behind him. I don't think that Emmanuel Wilson. Yeah, I think he might be the 4th or cut. We'll see, maybe practice squad. So between Lloyd and Dillon. I think Lloyd will get the spot. They draft him in the 3rd round. They like a lot what they see out of the kid. He's a good back. He's a complete back. He can catch the ball as well. The only thing is his fumbling issues. But like I said, Dillon, he's looking great. I mean, physically, he's moving well. That's what coach said. So we'll see how that all plays out. I'm curious to see who will be backing up Jacobs. Did I say Jacobs?
Yeah.
So we got here.
Josh Jacobs. Yep.
Josh Jacobs here. For some reason, like Brandon Jacobs, Trent. No, not Brandon Jacobs. Josh Jacobs. Another one I'm looking forward that I'm also following as well is also the Packers kicking battle they have going on. Yeah, because so they already have Anders Carlson. He was okay last year. He missed some big kicks. He missed the kick against the Niners in the championship game. We missed 8 kick. He was 2 for 3 in the game. And if he makes that kick, things, who knows, they would have, I think, by 7 if that happened. Might be wrong. Either way, he was 2 out of 3 last year. Missed some big kicks, also made some kicks. They brought in Greg Joseph. You're familiar with that guy.
You can have him.
Yeah, they brought him in earlier in the year. And then they also signed James Turner. I believe he's a rookie. He was claimed off of waivers at a mini camp. I believe over the Lions, actually. He was with the Lions. Yeah. It sounds like James Turner, he was 4 out of 6 on Monday. I also believe 4 out of 6 as well today. But then Anders Carlson, yes, he was 6 for 6. I guess there was a lot of rain there as well. It was crappy conditions, but he was still 6 for 6. So, I mean, at the end of it all, I think Anders will still win the job. I mean, a lot of times they bring in these guys just for obviously for competition, let the guy know, whoa, I better get my ass in the gear here because I don't know what it was, but I remember who it was. I mean, they signed a guy like shortly after the Niners game, and
I remember that.
But he's not even there anymore. But just kind of like letting people know, like, and Carlson, man, like, hey, get your ass in gear. Like you gotta keep your job. It's not a guaranteed thing.
Sent the message.
Yeah, sent the message. Yes, exactly. So I would say, running back, kicker, then safety as well. Xavier McKinney, they signed him to a big contract this offseason from the Giants. He'll be starting on one side for sure. Curious to see who's been the other side. Javon Bullard, he's the guy that got in the 2nd round out of Georgia. He's a stud kid.
Good.
Yeah, he's supposed to be solid. I guess he also played a lot of like if he had to, he can play slot.
Okay.
Essentially covering a receiver if he had to, kind of thing, the 3rd receiver guy in the slot. I like his mindset, like his attitude. I've heard a lot of good quotes out of him that I like, just a good mindset. I had one here, but where the hell did it go? I deleted the quote. So we have here.
From Bullard?
Yeah. 1 second here. Where's the undo button? Where's the undo button here?
Well, I see you guys got Evan Williams and Anthony Johnson Jr. as backups right now. A Zane Anderson and a Kitan.
Yeah, and you know what? Essentially, I had the quote, but he essentially said, like, I never get comfortable because I know that people are always competing for my job. Because the reporter asked him, like, how do you feel? Are you feeling comfortable, kind of thing? And he's like, I know I'm never comfortable. I don't want to be comfortable because I know that it's never a guaranteed thing to hold my job. So I like his mindset he has. That's what you want to hear. You want a guy that's hungry, that wants to play hard and wants to work hard. That just doesn't want to take it for granted and just wants to keep on pushing himself. That's what you want. That's what we watch these guys play. We want the best out there. They also drafted in the 4th round. They drafted Evan Williams. He's another guy that's making some reps at practice. So they both made plays on the ball so far. Williams has some picks, but with Love being out, they're also not going against the number 1 quarterback as well. So that's, you got to factor that in too. So, but I'm still hearing a lot of good things out of all the players. I mean, you don't really hear bad things on training camp, right? They're not like, this guy's a piece of shit. He's not gonna make the team, you know. So I'm watching that battle as well. And at cornerback, I'll be watching Jair's gonna start in the ones. Jair's gonna be playing. He's starting cornerback. Now it comes a question to the other side. It's between Eric Stokes and Carrington Valentine. Eric Stokes was drafted a few years ago in the 1st round out of Georgia as well. Packers like the Georgia players in defense. And he's just been nicked up. A lot of hamstring stuff, a lot of hamstring issues, kind of like Christian Watson. So Carrington Valentine, what?
I was going to say, I thought I saw a story where Christian Watson and some other Packer player went away this offseason to figure out their hamstrings or something.
Yep, 100%. Yep, that was him him and Stokes. They were the two to do it. They both had hamstrings issues. They went to UW-Madison, of all places, right? And they figured out it was something with like I think it was the size of their muscles. Like they were some around, so they adjusted their workouts to like hopefully like help with that, because Watson's made out of China glass. He just constantly gets injured. He has like 2 or 3 big games and he's out because of his hamstring. So we're going to see if that actually did something at all. And if that does, I mean, Carrington did great last year. So either way, the Packers need both these guys on their team. So it's a matter of who's going to be in their base. If there's just two cornerbacks out there between him and Carrington, Stokes and Carrington. And then let's see here. God, 5. We're just on different pages when it comes to what we're going to do. I like your 5 that you did there. You did the 5 things. But another thing I found too was it sounds like the Jordan Morgan, the 1st round pick, he said he wanted to play left tackle. He's drafted as a tackle, but he's been rotating at right guard with Sean Ryan, the 1st team offense. So there's a good shot he'll be a right guard. But I mean, may the best man win. I mean, all these guys are cross-trained, all the Packers linemen. So we'll see how that plays out as well. I mean, it's still early, it's still the 1st week, you know. So I'm curious to see how these all shake out. There'll be more battles coming, and unfortunately, hopefully no injuries, hopefully. So I'm curious to see as well, like maybe in the receiver room, like they have a lot of depth, but we'll see if it stays.
Yeah.
Watson, you know, and then Dobbs and Reed,
Wicks.
and then Wicks, you know, and then the Bo Melton, and then Torrey, and then who do we got here? Who's the other guy? Who's the last guy here? Malik Heath. Yeah, he was a rookie last year. He was a solid. Yeah, it sounds like there might be a competition. I'm not sure how many receivers will hold. They only have 53 guys on the roster at the end of it all. So it might be something between Heath and Torrey. Torrey's been there for a few years now. He's had some moments, but there's a lot like that. Bo Melton, man. I mean, you watch him play. He's a baller, dude. Like he came out of nowhere last year too. He has some good hands too. So they have a lot of talent. So it's just a matter of seeing who's gonna. And they truly don't have. A lot of people say Christian Watson is the number 1. There's just so much talent, dude. It's such a unique situation to be in. So, and they're all like, I don't know, like what their Madden rankings are, this or that, but just like watching as like a true fan, you're like, yeah, these guys all bring different things to the table. You know, Watson, he's a burner. When he catches the ball, it's great. You know what I mean? Like, or they'll do like reverses with him, like quick passes to him, you know. Yeah. Then you have, you know how much I like Dontavian Wicks, you know, his route running. Reed, he's just a stud all around, his routes and his hands. So I'm just curious to see how it all plays out, man. I'm curious to see how it all plays out. I'm excited for it. Next week, they'll be in pads. They're not in pads yet this week, so changes things up a little bit. And family night is coming up in the beginning of August. So hopefully Rogers, hopefully Love will be signed by then.
Hopefully not.
Right? You hope it drags on all fucking off season.
Yeah. Did you ever go to Packers training camp?
I think I went to one actually when it was years ago with my dad as well. A little
You
bit
gonna
more of a
bring the
hike over there.
kids there when they
Some
get older?
It'll be fun. I think it'll be fun for us all to go. Just go to Green Bay. Just a different experience. I think it'd be fun to go to Green Bay during camp. Maybe go on a
They could
stadium
give 'em-
tour.
Yeah, bring their bikes. Let them ride their bikes.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Bring their bikes. Just bring them all. Bring my bike. Hey, love. Hey. I push my way up front. Get out of the way, kids. Fuck you. Love, I love your contract. I was cheering for you. I'm with the NBB. I'm Trent. You have 180 followers. Oh, man. Someday, man, it'll happen. Someday. I'm excited for it.
Yeah, for sure. Well, Trent, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling
go
waxy.
I feel good. You feeling waxy? Me too.
Let's do some wax, baby. Let's rip
I
some
think
wax.
it's time. I think we're going baseball again. I think I got to get some football cards now again. I don't have any football left.
Son of a gun.
Last week we just ripped one pack and we got that Clayton Kershaw blueprint card.
What was that one? Did you look it up?
Yeah, it was worthless.
I was going to say there's no prices written down here.
It had to be a hologram, and it would have been worth more. But it's just
those geeks. That's cool. F them. They're wrong.
I'll rip two of these. I can already tell one's thicker than the other, so I'll save the thicker one for last.
That's what it's all about, baby.
Thick boys.
Thick boys.
All right. Let's see what we got here. Oh. Matt Manning, pitcher, Detroit. Sucks. Ryan Jeffers, Twins. I think that's our first Twins player.
Oh, yeah, I think it is too. We remember that.
Should I save? I'll save the Twins players. Andrew Abbott, rookie card, Reds. I think he's pretty decent. You got the little gold thing there. I'll have to look that one up. That might be, I don't know, probably not. Tyler Anderson, who is on the trading block for sure. So a lot of teams are after him. He's having a good year. Rowdy Talese, first baseman, Brewers. Luis Matos, outfield, Giants. Rookie card. Andy Ibanez, second baseman, Detroit. He's kind of sucking nowadays. Jazz Chisholm Jr., another guy on the trading block from Marlins. I don't really like him. John Gray, some dust on the card somehow. Ooh, a throwback, Aldi Rauschman. Best catcher in baseball, probably.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
There you go.
Keep that one there. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Wow. He's on the trading block, too.
Is he?
Stars of the MLB. Yeah. Probably worth nothing. Sean Murphy, catcher. Braves.
I like that. Does Vladimir hold the bat like his dad?
No. He does have a different he kind of does a little bit. George Kirby. This was
swings at everything. Sorry, you came on ripping.
Nah, that was it. Nothing really good there. Maybe the Aldi Rauschman. I don't know how to say his last. He's good. Maybe that.
Say his last name. He's a pretty solid player, though.
Maybe the rookie card. Well, we got our first Twins player, so that's kind of.
That's perfect. Put that up on the wall. Just put a thumbtack right there.
Yeah.
Right in the middle of the wall. You know, you should put it down in the living room, just right in the living room wall, just right in the middle of it, and have no other pictures.
The only thing I have hanging up.
Yeah, you should do it.
All right.
Still waiting for a birthday of a card from Royce Lewis saying thank you for your birthday wishes.
Yeah. One day, Trent. We just have
One
to keep
day. We keep on pressing his fucking birthday. It'll be 40 years from now. He finally said thank you. Yes.
Grayson Rodriguez, Future Stars card. Whoops. I don't think he's. Josh Naylor, Cleveland Guardians, probably the worst team name in all sports. Fernando Tatis Jr., some good players. Both of those guys are superstars. Marco Luciano, shortstop, Giants. Rookie card. Ooh, elites of the game. Otani and Betts share a hug mid-game. Interesting card.
Oh,
That'd be
good for them.
Oh, it's like a... Okay, that's cool. Tariq Skubal. I think he's the Tigers' best pitcher right now. So, Tyler O'Neill, outfielder for the Cardinals. Kirim Mulzinski, Pirates, pitcher, rookie card. Christian Walker, Diamondbacks, outfielder. Luis Robert Jr., stars of the MLB. This is a kind of a cool set. These are base, though, so they look cool, but they're very common. But you can collect the whole set. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yordan Alvarez, the best probably hitter in the American League. Power, everything. Houston Astros. And Alika Williams, rookie card, Pirates. Never heard of this guy before. Yeah, so that was a total bust again.
You got Twins card, though. Huh?
I did.
Huh?
Might have all the, I don't know. Maybe the other rookie card, too. That one guy, he might be good. Yeah, not a lot of big hitters. We got 2 more left in this Topps box, but I think we should get some new NFL cards. You know,
That'd be delightful. I would like that.
Sweet. So we can rip some NFL because it's going to be very NFL heavy. So I think
Damn right.
Forward, it's about to be that time, fantasy season. I found the 12th guy for our league.
About time.
Yep, and we.
I don't know why I said about time.
We should be ready to roll on all fronts fantasy wise. I think we'll have to add some fantasy content. I'm hoping. Wait a second. Might have breaking news here. Nope, no breaking news.
Oh, you tease.
Next week might be something, might not be. Or definitely NFL news. And let's say, Hard Knocks is finishing up next week. I think it's the last episode of the off-season Giants. So I'll break that down.
I want some juice. I want some juicy details. I want all the news.
I'll give
you better
all the
give it
juice
to me.
you can handle.
Whoa.
Fill you up on juice.
God, you're such a sweet talking son of a gun, you. You know that?
I know, I can't help it. I can't turn it off.
I can't turn it off.
Well, that's all I have, Trent. Anything from you?
If you stuck around this long, God bless you. Thank you for listening.
This is a great episode.
It was. I think I was pretty good.
From my own show, I'm gonna get fired.
I need someone to fucking push this through. Don't do that. You're the producer and the main guy. You're everything.
No, I'm nothing. You're everything.
Oh my God. Is that another line from Dirty Dancing?
Together.
That's right. That's right.
I'll play you something dirty to end the show. Good night, everybody. See you later.
See you later.
Thank you for listening to another brilliant and captivating episode of the Northern Border Banter Podcast, a Trent and Brant production. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Northern Border Banter Podcast. Watch and listen to us on YouTube, Spotify, Amazon Music, and Apple Podcasts. Thank you all for your support. We appreciate every one of you.
So long.